Yo, 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 welcome in the BS Listener League. Y'all, I got to apologize. I really do, man. I've been getting my buzz on all day. I've been trying to trade out. I literally just read a trade wrong. It's not the first time I've done it. Probably won't be the last time, but we've been having some fun on this pod, and I've been multitasking, getting videos, clipped up, downloaded, edited, all this stuff. So, everybody, thanks for being cool. You dumbass. You are not. You a smart ass in my book, dude. You brilliant, dude. Thank you. But I think anyone that listens to the pod knows I wouldn't have taken that, and you can see why I was so quick to slam accept it. The funny part about this is I was actually negotiating with another team, and I sent them a picture of it to say, "Hey, I have a better offer. If you beat this, you can get it." And literally, I'm looking like a complete idiot. So blame the THC, blame Smitty. He's been drinking, and now his buzz is wearing off on me. So thank you, league. I'm a complete moron. But on the real, that's the league economy that we want. Things happen. I posted it immediately in there. Things come up. So if it does happen, we're always going to be cool. Just get it. Just post that like right away is all we ask. So I'm on the clock. I'm not going to trade out. I was working on some deals, but you know what? I've just thought to myself, if I could have got a fourth and a first for this pick, I would have been the happiest man alive. Um, Obviously, I wanted to change that trade because I would never give up a fourth for a first or for this. But Smitty, what do you think of me being an idiot? And then I'm going to make this pick and I'm going to get Bismarck on the clock and we'll see who we can put with those three beasts.
I think you hit on the head that we got ourselves an economy here that's, forgiving, honestly. That wouldn't, I don't know. I don't know too many leagues that would just let that fly, but hey, shout out to you, dumbass. Like you said, he's now you smartass.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
I like it. I like what we got going on here.
if my memory serves me right, and I apologize if I'm wrong, I did this in a league once, and it was either with one player or 9 Inch Bluff, and I can't remember because their names are about the same. And I totally did this, and you know what? I actually became friends with that manager because of it. And you know what the funny part is? We actually, Smitty, you were in that draft. Was that 9 Inch Bluff?
I'm not familiar with the guy, to be
It
honest.
was a draft last year where I gave like a fourth and a sixth, and then realized it a few minutes later, and I thought it was reversed, and I tried to redo the trade, and that manager wouldn't. I No, that was 50K Trey. All right,
Yeah,
never
no, I'm
mind.
not
Nice.
familiar.
Well, sorry to bring you in, but you know what? Thanks for being cool, but you build relationships like this as well. So, Smitty, I'm gonna make the pick. Actually, who do you think I should pick, and who do you think I'm going to pick? And I know we've already talked about this, but let's say before I sent that text to you.
All right, well, looking at your team, the only draft pick you made was a draft pick. You took the 103. I think you should just have some freaking fun and go and get that 104 and just flex it on down. That double dip, you know?
Well, I already have the 104. I have the 103 and the 104.
Oh, wait, what? Okay, so I'm missing something. Oh, so this would be the 105?
This will be the 105.
Okay, okay.
What the?
So you did it. You did. Wow, you have
Not even
the
going to hesitate.
103, 104, and 105. Okay, wow. I completely misread this. Okay, wow. Um, damn, first off, that's fun. That's a fun little start to your roster here. And I don't know. There's probably a player I would have considered, but I think you went the fun route, and I like the fun route maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, there's a bunch of players that I was considering over that there. And then I started thinking about how I want to play, and man, I do this for fun. So I like to do different draft strategies. I like to just go for it. And you know what? This is going to be the draft picks are not a new strategy for me. Me drafting three picks with my first three picks, of which none of them are the 101 and 102, will be my first time doing this. But this gives me a lot of flexibility to go do some things. A lot of flexibility.
Oh,
Um,
100%.
this could blow up faster than you'll ever imagine on me. I could be rebuilding this team so fast. But you know what? always not about making those picks too. Maybe I don't make those picks. Who knows?
That's true. Worst case scenario, great draft class. So I honestly, I'm kind of envious. Like you get to make a triple pick. You pretty much own the top half of the first round. Sick of the
Yeah, you got to go
2024
through me.
draft.
You got to go through me here. I'm
That's
pumped about it. I'm pumped about it. So we'll see how the rest of this draft plays out. But you know what? I'm not going to be handcuffed to any decision I need to make moving forward now because I
yeah.
can, if I need to trade, if I need to, like I said, make the pick, whatever it is. Now I've got it. And these first 5 or 6 picks are expensive in this year's rookie draft. The funny thing about making picks inside of a startup is they don't have as the same value that they would have in like years 2, 3, 4. And I was actually listening to one podcast, and I'll give them some credit about talking about this because I don't want to plagiarize them there. But Dynasty Trades at Five talked about it the other day, where I'm drafting this player that we might be able to get better value somewhere else with an actual player name, but people pass on picks because they draft names, so it decreases their value sometimes in the trade market right after the startup. But you know what? It will be there when startup season comes around. So we jumped ahead, and Jeezy, he made a pick. He went with someone that you've spoken very highly of, someone that you drafted, I think, in the 211 or 12 in our mock draft that we did. Where are you at with this? How do you feel about this Dalton Kincaid going at the 302?
Well, I just want to mention this slightly that Stephon Diggs, I think yesterday, the 15th of March 2024, he tweeted out ready for whatever, spelled WATEVER, period. I hate that tweet because it just tells me that he has little to no confidence in the Bills. So if I'm the GM of the Bills, he's out of there, right? Now we look at their remaining receiver core. We got Shakir, who I thought showed flashes of solidity in the playoffs. And then we have Kincaid, who has proven to, if need be, can be reliable for Josh Allen. So I think I would have personally loved to have seen a Josh Allen Kincaid stack. Fortunately, it failed for Jeezy. To Jeezy. Jeezy, shout out to you having Kincaid. I think he will be all reliable in this offense while losing the all reliable in Stephon Diggs, possibly because he's ready for whatever.
So let's play a game. You are a Josh owner everywhere. You have made it very publicly clear that in a derby, if you had the first pick, that you would choose the 101 to get your cornerstone QB in Josh Allen.
Amen.
So in your build, do you draft Brock Purdy with Josh Allen, or do you draft Kincaid at the 212, knowing that you're not gonna nothing's coming back for a very long time?
Well, I'll say this regarding Brock Purdy. Damn good quarterback too. You can even make true solid arguments for a quarterback one, considering the fact that he hasn't even had his first contract and he is surrounded by weapons. But I'm looking at Kincaid and considering, okay, he had a pretty solid rookie season, and the Bills can totally build upon that momentum. And I kind of appreciate the stack more. But I'm a stack guy. I love me a stack. I'll value a stack over almost everything. So yeah, with that with a 212 pick, I would have certainly went Kincaid. But Brock Purdy is kind of a great pick as well.
I'm a big Purdy supporter. Um, so we were talking, and Tony, this one's for you, dude. I freaking love you, Tony. So Tony, I think is our most. He's been here with us from the beginning, man. He really listens to us, and
Day
Tony
one.
gives a really good input on things to do and change and things like that. So we owe a lot to Tony in this. And Tony sent me a DM when he was on the clock, and I had the next pick after him to send my 301 to him to get the 212, and he just says, "I'm going to draft your guy." And we were talking off air, Carl, and I said he's going to draft Brock Purdy. You said no way, nah, he's not doing. He's doing this. I'm like Tony's going to do it. Like he knows how much I've been pro Purdy and how much I've been saying how much I would rather have Purdy than Joe Burrow because of where you draft him and who you can draft them with. Because right now we got Joe Burrow with Sun God, but you could get Purdy with somebody really big as well. So I like the tier I was in, so that's why I didn't take the trade. And I was cool if I didn't get Brock Purdy right there. But cheers to you, Tony, man. You got my guy. You sniped my ass, and I was
And
so
you sniped
tilted
me
that I took
too.
a trade by accident.
Oh,
Yeah. So you got anything else on these picks right here? Oh, I got one other thing. Sorry, I was going off on a tangent, but let's say as a Josh Allen owner, now that Kincaid's off the board, are you trying to proactively do a trade to go get Kincaid to put him with Josh Allen and Brock Purdy?
at this moment, no, because the NFL 2024 draft has yet to happen, and I'm pretty certain they're going to draft a receiver. So, um, I kind of want to see which receiver they draft, and then from there figure that out. But and you're sitting Purdy, aren't you? Yeah, the one on one is sitting Purdy. He's all right. He'll be fine, you know. Um, just
What
wait and
more does the
see
guy got
what.
to do?
Say
What
what?
more does he got to do? I mean, he was in the MVP consideration all last year. All he does is throw touchdowns. All he does is not turn the ball over for the most part. I mean, he had a little bit toward the end of the season, but I mean, what more does this guy got to do to say, look at that, look at this? Y'all keep putting me out of the top 10, but I'm in the top 10. So he's the 1, 2,
Yeah, no, he
maybe
is. He
11 off the
certainly
board.
is. He certainly
Actually,
is.
technically, maybe 12 or 13 if you consider rookies and whatever those rookie picks are.
Yeah, I mean, I have him as the last of the QB ones. Got him at QB 12, and I think that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
I love the guy. One of these days, I swear, if Brock Purdy has more fantasy points than Joe Burrow next year, they both play a full season, I'm gonna lose my mind because that is the tear down Joe Burrow owners should be doing. I look at them as almost the same quarterback. It's basically Brock Purdy is basically champagne on a beer budget. All right. Anything else you want to say before we jump off of this one?
Nope, pretty good.
Bismarck 61, you're on the clock. Can't wait to see who you put with those monsters. Cheers.
Cheers.